So this is the welding man, the main welding man, doing the weld this time because it's connections. I'm here back again in Saver's Home Depot because I'm gonna have to get a couple cans of red oxide for my PVC C4 lens that I just bought. So I have to check here what they got. So I'm buying 2 cans of red oxide. I have they have non-stock of that easy coat, so I'm stuck with Island now. I'm back here inside Gemini stock room because I'm picking up my 8 pieces of C4 lens. C4 lens na dong. Dos tres. Walo. C4 lens lang.
Para dito. Tingnan.
That's the C4 lens over there, so we are on the wrong side of their storeroom. So this is the one I featured. I'm giving you the prices of materials. So they are now carrying the C4 lens that I've ordered. We're gonna have to tie it up in my multi-cab there. Because it's only 8 pieces, so we won't bother to have it delivered, and it is needed immediately, so it can be welded for the awnings of my storeroom. It's a very hot day today in the Philippines. The typhoon just left, and we are very sorry for all our brothers and sisters that was hit by the Ulysses typhoon that just passed. And you can see in the news that it's all over Metro Manila, most of the Parañaque, they are flooded. We are fortunate here in Cebu that we have not been hit by the typhoons. That was the 5th typhoon that hit the Philippines, and we still have 7 more weeks to go. We'll be expecting another typhoon again. It will be letter V because that's U, S, T, U, V, W until the last Z, and then it starts again with letter A on the next year. So this is like a very big warehouse, storehouse for all the materials of Gemini hardware. This is what's happening in the tiling. This is what's done this morning, but this afternoon Junelle is not working because the wife wants to go to the doctors for some checkup or something. But this is what's done additional to what's done yesterday. And since he's not going to be working Saturday, Sunday, so the next lot of tiling will be on Monday if he's working. So while he's out this afternoon, I take the opportunity to buy some more materials. People don't realize that procuring all the materials so that your workers will have materials to work on also takes a lot of your time, especially that if you also want to make sure what the materials that you bought is the right price, not overpriced. Because like when you're building, you have a budget to set on, or you always wanted to have the same quality materials but cheaper price, because most shops have different pricing. Now I'm gonna go outside to check on what the others have progress on. So they have done the roof framing over here, and I'll have Deloy painting all the joints that I have weld on to make sure that it's all painted. The C-purlins I bought is for the awnings outside, because it was not calculated for. It was only for this one, but I want the same frame outside, so this is what they're working on now. You can see here. We do the same squaring here using the C-purlins, but I want the Deloy to paint all the joints here for while they weld on before we even cover the ceiling. And now they're over here. And you can see all the sheets on the fascia has been installed, and they're underneath the awnings. Deloy is painting the C-purlins to be used, but since they are here, the welders, they use the other ones without paint, but he will catch up all the painting there with the red lead, and also the joints where they welded on. So that will be his job for tomorrow, to paint all that. And when I do the red lead or red oxide coating, the primer, I don't use thinner. It's straight on from the can. Thinner is only to wash the brush. So I want it all painted properly, 2 coats before it's being used. But since they are here and the welder only works 4 times a week, so we can just catch up on the painting well after being installed. On this side, this is the rendered wall. From there, I'll start here. This is gonna be the gate that's for the greenhouse of Old Bee. But you know the wall here on the back, that's Little England, the 4 panels. And then over here, that's how Julito has reached now. He's past those curbs, and he has brushed the 2 walls there on the end. So there's 2 more walls to be rendered, and then he's gonna move towards the BPP. There he is. On this, the curb wall is more bigger, wider. So it protects the blocks from being crumbled by the weather. So rendering it makes it stronger. So he is now on the last 2 parts. So about next week, he'll be done here. He has cleaned up all the green molds on the top. That's what he's done. Look, it's all cleared out now. And then tomorrow he'll still be working on this one, or either he'll be sifting sand. But slowly and surely, he has done all the rendering now. Because I only have back to the original, which is Julito, Junel, Jeloy, and then Willie working for me. So it will take time to dry this all out, but once it's dried, I know it's gonna be a strong wall. Then he has to do the curb on the top of these walls. He's still gonna do the curb on the top of the wall, so it will not just be rebar sticking out. It'll be smooth, like curved, like a little dome. Then it's all done. I'm squaring up all the columns, but it's quite square enough to me. It's only in the back wall, so it's only mostly is where the blocks is that needs smoothing out. So the blocks are protected. And there's their toilet. I want the Lloyd to practice his potty. There's an old potty that I don't want to use anymore because it's been open for quite some time. Then he can use that on the toilet for the interior. Practice putting potty in.